Hi everyone, Nicole here from Arizona Comfort Solutions, and I'm here to talk a little bit more about our iComfort plan, our remote monitoring system for your AC system. In my first video, I talked just what it was, how we put some sensors in your AC, and how we are able to gather data and monitor how well your AC is performing. You as a homeowner are also going to get an exclusive homeowners app that's going to give you a lot of information about your system, but also allow you to store up some credits. So if you ever have a major repair, which we hope you don't, or if you ever need to replace that system, which you probably will eventually, you will have some credits to put towards those major expenses. You're also going to receive filter credits and able to order those filters, have them shipped to your home, and it's going to be cheaper than going to our local hardware store. Now, we're going to look a little bit deeper at the actual app itself and what we're doing. So when we come to install this system, we're going to put some sensors in your home. This right here is our sensor, and we hope that you see how small it is, because it really will not ever be something you will notice. But those sensors are very powerful, and we're going to be collecting some really important information that allows us to see how well your air conditioner or your heater in the winter is performing. I told you about those credits. If you look over at the top left-hand corner, it'll show you how many credits you have in the bank towards some of those major repairs. Now, some of us have multiple homes, so our home address for where this particular one is monitoring is going to be listed. Across from that, you're going to see an overall system performance at the time. Mine currently, this is an example of my personal home. My home is in great running performance right now. It's doing a great job. In the middle, I see that there are no AC issues, but there is a medium risk for breakdown. Well, the reason that's at a medium risk is due to age, the age of our system currently. So it's running really, really well, but it is older, which means that we do need to keep monitored a little carefully because things could start breaking on it. When we go down below, we see a little water area where it says no leaks. Thank goodness. In our air conditioners, they sweat some water, and they go into a drain pan, and they'll eventually drain out of your system. Well, sometimes gunk and other things will build up in those drain pans or those drain lines, and water will build up and eventually can actually overflow and maybe damage a ceiling or two, something we never want. This will immediately alert us of water so we can get out there and get that fixed before your ceiling ever caves in. And finally, we have our filter health. Our filter health is right now at 27% at my home, which means it's time to change. We ask people to change their filters at no less at 20%. We know that your air conditioner needs to breathe, and changing those filters is critical element in that. So making sure those filters are changed. And the great thing is this reminds you to change them. Finally, there are just times when you're not quite sure and you don't really want to call me because you don't want to pay the service fee, but you have questions. There is a place here where you can actually text a technician, and they will answer your questions. So you can ask those questions that you're maybe not so sure about, get some answers, and they will confirm if you need to call us. That is the beauty of this. And finally, you've got a section that says Insight, and we're going to look a little bit about that insight in just a minute. But first, we're going to look at what does it look like for your filter health. This is where I click on my filter, and it's going to open up to this. And it tells me my filter health is currently at 27%. And remember I said, once it hits 20, we want to go ahead and make those changes. It reminds me of where those filters are located. Sometimes we forget. And so this will tell you it's in our hallway and what the size is. We actually input the data so you don't ever have to remember what size filter you have. Going down, it gives you some more information. How many cycles has this filter gone through with your AC turning on and off? How many days has it been since you last changed your filter? What was the date of that filter change? The energy impact. The more AC cycles I'm running, the less efficient my energy is. So this just tells me right now that my energy impact is pretty high because my filter is getting pretty dirty and it's time to get changed. Finally, we see a place where I can actually log when I change my filter. So once I go in there and I change it, I'm going to click that little button and I'm going to just say replace my filter on this date, and it'll reset all of this data in your app. And finally, on the very bottom, it says stock up on air filters. Well, I'm going to click in that, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be able to order those air filters. When I click on that to order the air filters, it's going to look just like this. Again, reminding me the size, reminding me of the location where it's shipping. I want to make sure I get them. It's going to show me that I'm going to have a membership savings. Because you're a part of this program, you are now a member of this exclusive group where you get some membership savings. You're going to get filter vouchers. So depending on what level you are, you have different filter vouchers. I currently have a $25 filter voucher that I can use. My shipping is free. Once I go through all of that, I'm going to place my order. And this time when I order them, it's free. I don't have to pay anything for my filters. Now, those are the cool features that we have when it comes to filters. Another thing on our app that it talks a little bit about is information on our system. So if I came down and I clicked on that very bottom tab, I would see a screen that looks like this. My app's going to open up to the first screen on your left. It's going to give me some insights of how my AC is currently running. This is a daily insight, so this is going to tell me on Tuesday, July 22nd, my home's air conditioner ran for a total of 9 hours and 29 minutes. It had 56 cycles that day. It tells me what the average outdoor temperature was, what the low was that day. It will also tell me that my longest cycle ran for 13 minutes. If I really want to get a little more specific information, I'm going to click on View Cycle Details. When I do that, I'm going to get the screen now that you see on your right, the cycle details. It'll tell you each time that cycle ran, what time of day it was, what the supply was, what the return was, the performance. Now, I will say this, that we have noted, at least in my own home, this is off about 5 to 10 degrees right now. So my husband and I already know that this is off a little, but we're still watching. Is it maintaining what it's saying it's maintaining, which mine did all day long? What the outside air temperature was, what the sensor in my attic is saying, the changes in the pressure, so where that filter is set, how long it ran, and what mode it was in. So mine, of course, right now is in cooling. As you can see, it was 101 outside, so we definitely wanted to make sure. So when we are looking at that information, you can even get more detailed information. Most of our homeowners don't care about this, but it is something that it is nice to know you have. On our end, we get this information and so much more that we're looking at, as well as alerts. And when we see changes in those run times or changes in the performance, the cooling, the supply versus return, if it's not maintaining a certain split that it should be maintaining, we're starting to get alerts and we're going to be reaching out to you. So all of that sounds so great. And now you want to be a cool membership person. You want an iComfort plan. Well, we have 3 plans for you. We have our ultimate cool plan. This is the ultimate comfort plan where you have ultimate assurance in your home comfort, getting that 24/7 monitoring. We're going to come out twice a year and put gauges on, checking the system itself. You're going to get, of course, priority service. If something is wrong, we're going to get out to you right away. With that, you're also going to have 0 diagnostic fees. So when we do come out, we're not going to charge you initial $110 fee to come and check things out. We're going to do it for free because you already are paying on it your membership fee. You're going to get 10% off that repair. So whatever we do find wrong, we're going to fix it for you and you're going to get a discount on the repair. You're going to continue to earn those credits up to $250 a year in credits towards any major repair or placement. And finally, every month you're going to get that health report. So you're going to get an email from us saying, hey, everything is looking great, or hey, we noticed a few things we want to consider keeping an eye on. And if I didn't already mention, you're going to get $50 in filter credits per year. So you're going to be able to order up to 8 filters for free off of our system. That comes out to about $1.33 a day, total peace of mind, which is $40 a month. Or if you just are like me and you want to take care of it and not think about it, it is $480 per year. We then have our Totally Cool plan, which is one of our more popular plans for our homeowners who want that proactive, want to be proactive in their AC health, giving you that monitoring. We're going to come out only once a year, but we are going to also do a virtual call with you. So we're going to have Jeff, who is the owner, is going to look over that data, record himself, and send you a virtual report with some detailed information. You're still getting that priority service. You are not excluded, though, from those diagnostic fees. So you will have to pay a diagnostic fee if we come out. 5% off the repairs and $160 in credits towards major repairs. You're also going to get a $25 filter credit, which gives you about 4 filters free a year, as well as that monthly health report. This one is less than $1 a day. And again, $30 a month, or if you're like me, right up front, $360 for the year. And finally, for those who maybe have a brand new AC system and they don't feel like they need all of this added protection, at least not right now, we can always up it, but we got our Staying Cool plan, which ensures that your AC is running safely and we're still being proactive with that 24/7 monitoring. You're still getting priority service. You get the homeowner app, $110 in credits and a $15 filter credit, plus that monthly health report, all for 66 cents per day, an investment of $240 on the year, or $20 per month. I am so excited, and I hope that you give us a call as fast as you can at 928-444-5792, or text us, and we would love to come and get Arizona Comfort's Cool Club membership iComfort plan installed in your home today.